be sad or lean on me when the times get bad. When a day comes and you are down in a river of trouble, I'm about to drown, but just hold on, I'm coming, just hold on, I'm coming, I'm on my way, your lover.
So, this is CastleMiner Z. I picked it up at Christmas for 80p on a Steam sale, and I've played it for around 10 hours now, and I feel I could give you guys a pretty accurate review of the game. This video is going to be me talking to you about the game and its mechanics and etc, you know. So what is CastleMiner Z? CastleMiner Z is a zombie survival and multiplayer sandbox game. It's set in, well, like a sort of a sandbox world like Minecraft kind of, with different biomes, but it's not so much reliant on survival as there is no health bar. Well, there is a health bar. There is no like, you know, food hunger bar or thirst bar included in the game. Although I'm sure there are mods out there which let you include that in the game. The platforms it's available on are Xbox 360, because I used to own it on that years ago, and PC. Both of which are you can pick it up for very cheap. As I said, I picked it up myself on a Steam sale for 80p, and it prices at £2.79 when it's not on sale. There's more than one game mode, obviously, as well as survival. There's creative, and there's also endurance and exploration, which are endurance is you just run, you try and get as far away from spawn as you can, you just keep going in a straight line. And it sort of logs your record because you have all these like zombies and stuff chasing after you, and it's meant to be quite sort of, you know, adrenaline pumping. But I find it to be not that great. The gunplay mechanics of the game are, well, the guns feel very strange when using them because there's like barely any recoil or like spread on them really. They have satisfying effects on the enemies though, which is a good thing, and there is also a lot of jumping involved in the game as well, which gets quite repetitive, I have to say, and it kind of doesn't make the game that fun really, because when you go in at blocks you kind of have to jump up them, because this game is obviously kind of a Minecraft ripoff, I guess you could say, in respect to its like design, but the game is completely different, like what's inside it. There's different world sizes that you can choose from, at least from my experience, and there's different environments also. There's the starting sort of environment or biome, if you will. It's like grass that spreads out, and sand, trees, you know, like floating hills, mountains. And then you sort of like drift off into these other biomes, like snowy biomes, lava biomes. And there's also one called Resource Valley, I believe, where it's just like peppered with all these different sort of like ores, like iron, diamond, that are exposed on the surface for you to mine at your will. The crafting in the game is simple and it's easy to use, but you can actually get lost in the menu sometimes if you're trying to find something, because it's quite sort of, I don't know, it's quite sort of blunt the way it describes things, like it'll say like casing and stuff. Like sometimes you forget you need casing and you'll accidentally just craft the bullets without the casing, and then you won't have whatever's left, rather than it just being procedural, like you build the casing, then you have the gunpowder, etc. It's more do this then that, but they're in different menus, so it's a bit confusing sometimes. The building in the game is simple but very linear. There's not much choice in terms of materials to use. There's like silver, copper, diamond, and wood, that's it, and the zombies can break through them, and the dragons also can, but as you would guess, diamond is obviously stronger than wood in terms of durability, and it's also a lot harder to craft unless you've got yourself an abundance of diamonds to use at your will. Potential playtime is quite debatable since it's anything, I'd say, at least anything between 5 hours, which is when you start to get good gear and things start to become a little bit easier, and 100 hours, because if you've got friends and you've built like a huge fort with like all these chest rooms and stuff, you can actually, or at least in my experience, you can actually sort of see like I don't know, like potential in the game because you can just keep going and going, like getting more stuff, building bigger base, making bigger walls to stop the zombies from getting through. It's quite, um, yeah, it's debatable. It depends what you think of the game when you pick it up, really, because that can obviously impact your how you feel of the game for the rest of the time you play it. Would I recommend this? Yes, for the price, it's definitely worth the amount of potential game time you can put into it, without a doubt. And does it have potential in future updates? I'd say yes, it does have potential in future updates. The game could become a hardcore Minecraft with guns and grenades for all we know. Not that it isn't that already, but it does need a lot of work, don't get me wrong. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and I hoped you enjoyed watching and listening to this video, because I'm pretty sure I put some gameplay and stuff in the background of me just showcasing the actual game, like different game modes. Yeah guys, have fun when you pick it up, if you pick it up, and just, yeah, just try and get some friends to play with, and try and experience it how I did for a few hours. Alright, thanks guys for watching, goodbye.